Hello, good morning. This is Sam, and this is a Pilates beginners class. It is aimed for those patients who usually come to the clinic, but it's also good to anyone who is kind of newish to Pilates. It's okay if you have a little bit of back pain or neck pain or shoulder pain, or maybe you haven't exercised for a while, or maybe you suffer from fibromyalgia or anything like that. This class is a good level because it is an easy level 1 beginners class. Remember, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. We never push our body. Listen to your body. Remember to breathe. It will be a nice, gentle class. There'll be quite a few stretches, but we'll also be using our core, our quads, our glutes, shoulder and neck muscles. So hope you enjoy it. Off we go. So make yourself comfortable. Hopefully you have a mat. And we're starting in standing. Feet together, knees close to each other. Breathe in to prepare as you lift. And breathe out. Bend the knees as you lift. Stretch those arms up. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And again, nice and gentle. Lift. And lower. And again, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Arm circles alternating. Take one shoulder back and then the other. Shoulder blades down as you warm up those shoulders. Take them back. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's do both together. Take them back, up and back, up and back. Breathe out. 3, 4, 5, and again. Stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring those knees up, nice and high as you can. Lift them up, warming up the knees and legs. Good, lift those knees up, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. One arm goes up, and swap. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and release. Hands on your hips, feet slightly apart. Bend the knees and up. Bend the knees. Don't bend too much. We're still warming up, so nice and slow. Bend. 4, 5, and 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Feet close to each other again. Bring that right knee up and out. Open that hip. Up and out. Open. 4, and 5, and 3, 2, 1. Change legs, so we're balancing on the right leg as you open that left. Go forward, then rotate sideways. 2, 3, 4, and 4. 3, 2, 1. Let's repeat. Knees go up. 2, 3, 4, and alternate the arms. Arms go up and down as the knees go up and down. We're warming up the body, preparing you for the class. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Open that hip. Alternate. Lift, open, lift, open, and lift, open. 3, and 4, and 4 more, lift, open, lift, open, and 3, open, and 2, lift, and lift, and last one, and lower. Feet slightly apart. Imagine there's a chair behind you. We're sitting down on the chair. Take the hips back, straight back. Don't bend too much. I don't want you down here, okay? So we're up here on this chair and down. Down. 3, 4, and 5. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Feet close to each other. Lift that right leg up sideways. Stretch and back. Stand on tiptoes. Stretch, tiptoe. Stretch, tiptoe, and stretch, tiptoe. Change legs. 4, 3. So we're balancing. 2, 1. Change legs and 4, 3, 2, 1. Change legs and 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee goes up again. This time we're holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And change. Left knee goes up and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And change. Open your hands out. Lift the right knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower and change. And lower, down. Good work. Chin down towards your chest. Roll those shoulders forward. Slide down halfway up to the knee. And roll back up. Breathe in, shoulders down. Roll those hands down up to the knee level. Stretch. And breathe out. 3 more, nice and slow. Breathing in, roll that spine down. Breathe out. Breathing in, roll down. And breathe out. And one more, breathing in, roll down. And breathe out. Good, well done. Bring both hands up together. Stretch sideways as you breathe out. And change, stretch sideways. And release, lower the hands down. Feet open, apart. Toes pointing out. Knees slightly bent, so these muscles are working a little bit. Open your hands out, shoulder level. Shoulders stay relaxed. Make sure the shoulders aren't up. Neck is nice and loose. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out. One hand goes on top of the other as you stretch. Breathe in, return. Let's do the same side. Breathe out. Stretch it out again. And breathe in. Same side. Breathe out. Stretch. Breathe in. 2 more on this side. Breathe out, stretch, no tension in the neck. Breathe in. Breathe out, stretch. And breathe in. Let's change sides. So hopefully you feel that your legs are doing a little bit of work as well as we stretch. Breathe in, open. Breathe out, stretch. Breathe in, open. 3 more. Breathe out, stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out, stretch. Good. And one more. Breathe out. Good. And release. Good. Let's bring your feet closer to each other. We're going down slowly down towards the mat. So starting at the back of your mat. Chin down towards your chest. We're going down into a forward roll. So very slowly slide your hands all the way down. Bend the knees if you need to. And walk your hands into a 4-point kneeling position. So hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. All right, let's warm up the spine. So breathe in, go into child's pose, take your hips back. Breathe out, push on your hands, drop the hips forward a little bit. And repeat, breathing in. Breathe out, gently come forward. And repeat, breathing in, take those hips back. Breathe out, forward. 3 more, take those hips back. And forward. 2 more. And forward. 1 more. And forward. Good. And release. Back to center. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Straight back. Neck in line with your spine. Don't let your head roll forward too much. Elbows stay soft. We're sliding the right leg away. Hold that position. We're not lifting yet. This time we're lifting the left arm. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return. So we're sliding the left leg away. We're not lifting the left leg. We're lifting the right hand up and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return. Let's repeat. Slide the right leg away. So you should feel that your core is on. Keep your pelvis level. Make sure you haven't dropped your hips. Make sure you haven't shifted forward or maybe sideways. So you're still pretty strong in your core. Lift the opposite arm up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's repeat. Slide one leg away. Lift the opposite arm. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return. 1 more on each side. Slide one leg away. Lift the opposite arm up. Keep an eye on your neck and shoulders. And return. And repeat. Good. And lower. Good work. From that position, lie down completely flat. Both hands on top of each other with your forehead on top of your hands. Elbows open. From here, breathe in to prepare. Breathe out and lift that head off your hands. We're still looking down. The head is still in line with our spine. Shoulders are relaxed. So we're using our neck muscles. And slowly lower down. And repeat. As you breathe in, lift that head up. Shoulders stay down and relaxed. And slowly lower. And repeat. Lift. There should be no tension or discomfort in your lower back. If there is, probably you're lifting up too high. So I suggest you lower yourself a little bit. And breathe out. 3 more. Breathe and lift. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in. And breathe out. And 1 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Keep your head rested on your hands. For the next exercise, we're lifting the legs up. You really need to make sure the movement happens in the knee. Nothing happens in the lower back. This stays completely relaxed. So you need to make sure it's your glutes doing the work. So we lift and lower. Right leg lift from the hip and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change legs and lift. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're repeating. Hopefully you start feeling your glutes waking up. Okay? Not your back. Okay? And again, if you're feeling your back, probably you're lifting the leg a little bit too much. So small movements. Make sure the movement starts from the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more on the opposite leg. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. From that position, turn over on your side. So we're starting with the feet and knees together and leaning on our elbows. The elbow needs to be in line with the shoulder and the shoulder needs to be relaxed. So if you find yourself in this position, probably you're in the wrong position. Okay, lift the waist up. So again, you're not starting with the waist sagging on the mat. Waist is up. Okay, and we're going to use this right hand for support. Very important. Knees and feet together. This exercise will be using our oblique muscles, so the muscles in our sides. Breathing in to prepare. As we breathe out, we're going to push on this hand as we lift the hips up and lower. Breathe out, lift and lower. Breathe out, lift and lower. I'm going to place my hand over my hips so you can see what's happening. And again, you can choose your level. So level 1, you use your hand for support. Level 2, you can place your hands on your hips. 4 more on this side. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Hold that position. Breathe in. Lift that hand up, the top hand stretch as far as you can. And then add a little bit of a twist and see how far you can reach. And enjoy that stretch. And breathe in as you lower. Let's do the same on the same side. Breathe out, stretch sideways, and then add a little bit of a twist. Good. And lower. Well done. From this position, go down on your shoulders now. Both hands on top of each other. So we still have knees and feet together. You can place something under your heads if it feels more comfortable. Palms together. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out. Take that hand up towards the ceiling and as far back as you can possibly can. Feel that twist. Breathe in, return. And repeat, breathe out, stretch, keep those knees together. No rotation happening in your lower back or your knees. Knees stay on top of each other. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Good. 3 more on this side. Breathe out. And breathe in, open, and close, and open, and close. Good work. All right, let's do the same on the opposite side. So change position. You can turn over facing the other way. So leaning on our elbows, remember elbow in line with the shoulder. Knees and feet together. Waist lifted up. That's your starting position. This hand either down on the mat for support or on your hips, whatever you prefer. As you breathe out, lift those hips up and lower. And repeat. 2, 3, 4, and 4. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Let's stretch. Breathe in. Stretch that hand up. Breathe out as you take it across and rotate and feel that stretch. And slowly lower down. And repeat again as you breathe out. Lift and stretch. Good. And lower. Good work. All right, let's turn over onto your backs. You might want to place a folded towel under your head if that feels a little bit more comfortable. Knees bent, feet on the floor. We're starting with the bridging, so flatten your spine, really flat on the mat. Slowly roll that spine one vertebra at a time as you lift those hips up. Again, no tension in the neck and shoulders. Hold. And slowly roll down. And repeat, work with your breathing. Breathing in and lift. Roll that spine up one vertebra at a time. No tension in the neck. Slowly roll it down. Really try to flatten that spine down onto the mat. And repeat. Lift. And lower. And again, lift. And lower. Let's do 3 more. Lift. And lower. And again, lift. And lower. Good work. So from this position, now make sure you're in neutral spine. So if you arch your back as much as you can, and then flatten your back into the mat. And then find the mid position. So you're neither arching nor flat. And we're going to hold it at neutral spine. You can place your hands at the top of your hips so you can monitor what's happening. So from that neutral spine, we're starting with the right leg as we lift it off the floor, slide it away, and then bring it back in. It's easier if you stay on tiptoes. We're working the right leg, so still a neutral spine, tummy in, lift that right leg off the floor, stretch it out, and return. And repeat. 3, 4, 5, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's change legs. So tiptoe the left, core, tummy in, breathe out as you stretch, point that leg away, bring it back on tiptoe, and repeat. So what should be happening as you slide that leg away and back in, there should be no movement happening in your back. And if you feel that you maybe arched your back too much, or maybe you're pushing into the mat, then you need to go back to your neutral spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're changing legs again, back to the right. This time we're stretching, pointing, lift, lower, return. Stretch, slide away, lift, lower, return. And same concept, we're still in neutral spine. Control your spine as you slide, lift, lower, return. And 4. And 5. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change legs. So again, you might want to check that you're still in neutral, see what's happening here, and breathe out, slide, lift, lower, return. Stay on tiptoes, it's much easier on the working leg. And 3, lower, return. And 4, lift, lower, return. And 5, lift, lower, return. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return. Well done, good work. All right, let's combine that exercise with some upper body work. So lift both hands up, palms facing each other. So what we're doing next, we're sliding the right leg away as we take the left hand behind our head. Breathe in and return. Let's do the same side. Right leg, left hand. And return. Breathe in as you stretch. Breathe out as you return. And really try to reach the end of your movement at the same time and return back to center at the same time. Remember, you're controlling through your spine and your tummy. So remember, there should be no movement at all in your lower back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's change arms and legs. So for me, it's left leg, right arm. Make sure you change. And stretch and return. Stretch and return. 4, 5, and 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work, everybody. Keep your hands where they are, shoulders relaxed. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, reach with that right hand up towards the ceiling. Then slowly lower it down. Breathe out, reach with the left. And lower. And let's repeat. Feel that shoulder blades coming off the mat. And then repositioning back on the mat. And lower. Reach. And reach. Return. Reach. Good. And reach. One more each side. Reach. And reach. Good. From there, breathe out, open both hands sideways. Breathe in, bring them close together. Elbows stay soft. Breathe out, open. Breathe in. Breathe out, open. Breathe in. Breathe out, open. And close. One more. Breathe out. And close. Let's make it a little bit more challenging again. Lift the right leg up into tabletop. So knee in line with your hip. and open and close. So now you should feel that your core is on a little bit more than before. And open, stretch those shoulders. Close. One more, open and close. Change legs, left leg in tabletop and 4. Close. 3. Close. 2. Close. One more and close. Change legs, right leg in tabletop. This time we take the right hand back and return. Actually, let's take both. And return. And again, breathe out, take both hands behind your head and return. And again, breathe out and return. And breathe out and return. One more. Keep an eye on your lower back. Make sure there's no arching happening. And return. Change legs. So left leg in tabletop. So you should feel that the core is on. Breathe out as you take both hands behind your head. Elbows stay soft. And return. Shoulder level. Breathe out. Stretch. Breathe in. 3 more, nice and slow. Breathe out. Breathe in. 2 more. Keep an eye on your lower back. There is a tendency that you might arch your spine as you reach back with your hands. So make sure that you keep that lower back in neutral spine. And lower. Good work. Place the right leg on top of the left knee. Bring that thigh towards you. And feel that stretch. Enjoy it. Good. And let's change legs. So left foot on top of the right knee. And stretch. Feel that pull in the glutes area. It should be maybe an uncomfortable pull, never a painful pull. And hold. Good. And release. Both feet and knees down. Open your hands up, shoulder level, palms on the floor. Have your feet apart, maybe out of your mat. And from that position, we're going to drop both knees to one side. Feel that stretch. And then change both knees to the other side. Breathe out. So what I'd like you to do in this position is really press those shoulder blades into the mat. So you feel that the twist is happening in your hips and your lower back. Work with your breathing, listen to your body. Breathe out as you stretch. We're not fighting the body, we're listening to it as we stretch. And repeat, drop both knees to the left. And then both knees to the right. Good. And release. Well done. All right. From that position, we're going to turn over onto our hands and knees. So finding ourselves in this position again. Okay. And we're going to do a camel stretch. So chin down towards your chest. Lift the upper back up. Breathe out, drop the chest down, lift the head up. So now imagine you're a cat. And again, camel stretch, chin down towards your chest, lift that upper back up. Breathe out, imagine you're a cat, drop the chest down. And one more, breathing in. And breathe out. Good. Tuck your toes under, walk back with your hands, and we're going to drop the head down. We're going to do a backward roll. So we're going to go back up and standing, but really slowly. So drop the heels down. Feel the stretch in your hamstring. and then slowly roll back up. One vertebra at a time. Good. Alrighty. So let's finish with some cool down. Breathing in, bend the knees, lift, and breathe out. Sorry, I think you're not seeing me. And breathing in, lift, and breathe out. And this time we're going to swing the arms. So feet and knees slightly apart, bend the knees like this. Lift the arms as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, I want you to take a really big exhale. As you bend the knees, swing the arms down. So breathe in, lift. Breathe out, drop the head down as you exhale. And repeat, breathe out. And lift. And two more, breathe out. And lift, stretch. And your last one, breathe out. Good. And release. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. We did a lot of lovely stretching to your lower back, so it should feel really nice and loose. But we've also done a really good workout for the glutes and the core. Hope you enjoy it. Stay in touch. I suggest you subscribe so you'll always get a notification when I put a new video up. Enjoy, stay safe, take care.